guys like Boonboomger? It's so good. I don't know how else to phrase it, but it was so good. This week's episode was like Chef Casey's BoonBlack's debut episode and all. And yes, it was actually a lot more hype than I actually thought it was gonna be. Yes, you know, like I expected something interesting, but not as so butt clenching. Okay, so let's talk more about it right now. Yeah. Caturteer. And yes, everyone, Kochi Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer channel where I talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, all those stuff. Yeah, so let's start off today by not really start off today, but let's get on with talking about Boonboomger. Okay, so this week's episode of Boonboomger was the introduction of BoonBlack, which we kind of did see, like, you know, foresee coming based on the previews and all. But one thing that really caught me off guard on this episode was, I thought it was going to be a lot more, like, you know, it felt a lot more lighthearted in a way, yeah. But this episode sort of like feels like it just took a joke character, which was BoonBlack, to begin with, and turned him into like, oh, this guy's the bomb. I don't know. There was like this very nice mix of like seriousness with a nice mix of like fun in this episode, yeah. And I really like how they kind of like broke a lot of the Super Sentai rules, yeah. Okay, what I mean by Super Sentai rules is usually, you know, the enemy can be defeated by finding their so-called weakness, yeah. Like, alright, if you can clean this area in time, the enemy will take damage, yeah. Like, the enemy has some weird weakness, so it's like if you fulfill a certain criteria, they take damage. And yeah, I reduce something to enemies, they take damage. Like, it sort of falls in the law, like, of the enemies and all, yeah, based on what they're about. Like, in this case, we would have expected, like, hey, if they hit bullseye, okay, the enemy will take damage, yeah. But it was kind of unexpected. Hey, you hit bullseye, you got an electric chair. Like, that's little plot twist. I was like, I never expected that plot twist. Like, you know, it's obviously like, you know, go like, you usually laugh at like, your enemy stupid, yeah. But this is like, wait, enemy is not stupid. yeah. So it's like just this little detail just made things so good, yeah. And BoonBlack's debut was just chef kiss, especially when he received his changes weapons, like whoo, one big box, boom, and opens up like, so like the Vice driver, you know, like 555 carries around that suitcase and it opens up. Okay, it's henshin time, yeah. And the introduction of the changer in the suitcase and the way it was delivered to him was like, this is totally up my alley, yeah. yeah. And okay, in one way, the fight scene never let me down at all. Yes, yeah, the fight scenes never let me down. Though, I mean, just looking back at it once I finished the whole episode, yeah, I kind of felt that leading up to BoonBlack's debut was really solid, yeah. But subsequently, BoonBlack felt a little underwhelming. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out, yeah. Right now it seems like he's supposed to be like the Power Ranger, like, you know, the power member with the strength, with the raw power, yeah. But I didn't really see that. At least that's the impression I get, yeah. I didn't really see that, yeah. Instead, his fights do kind of feel a bit generic. Like, there's not really anything that makes him stand out compared to like red, pink, or blue, yeah. Alright, like his stance is like, okay, I just fight. He just felt very generic in terms of fighting, yeah. Even the part where he slashes the dart into, I mean, it was cool, not gonna deny, yeah, but it didn't really feel special. And like, he just feels really down to earth generic. Maybe that is his character type, yeah, like, you have like 3 spectacular nonsense, yeah, and then you have one like the flat serious, and this is the basic of the basic, yeah. Okay, maybe he's just wanting a lot because of the policeman, so it's a little basic, but in the aspect, I did feel like it was not as special. Yes, yeah, but I want to see how it goes in the next episodes, yeah. And that's the weapon. Okay, I don't know, the weapon just looks so good. The weapon looks so chef kiss good, yeah. That's one thing I had to say. The weapon looks really, really, really good, yeah. No matter how I look at it, yes, I like the weapon. It's so... it's solid, yeah. Yeah, and the mecha fight scene kind of had like a lot of like... lightings reminded me of Kira Major's debut fight with their... I can't remember what was their mecha's name, yeah. And the lighting just reminded me of that, like the dual lighting, yeah. Okay, and then, you know, the part where he jumps and shoot the gun, it kind of reminds me of Pato Rangers. Yes, Lupin Ranger versus Pato Rangers, yeah. As I jump and shoot towards the side, yeah. Yeah, I just felt very... There was nothing wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, yeah. But I just felt like... In a way, were they trying to have a throwback feel to how saw the previous mechas fight, yeah. If it is, I think it did a really good job. If not, I still think it looks spectacular, yeah. It just didn't feel unique or new. Yes, yeah, like... Yeah, in a way, this whole episode doesn't feel unique or new, but it was a good episode, yeah. I don't know if you get what I mean, yeah. It's a good episode where everything comes together, yeah, but it just didn't feel unique or new. Okay. Let me know what your thoughts on it, yeah. Like, yeah. I'll say it's a good episode, though it was a little bit of mixed feelings after you finish the whole episode, yeah. So to let me know in the comments below what you think about this week's episode and the debut for BoonBlack, any other thoughts you may have, yeah. And I'll see you in the next one. Yes, yeah. Bye bye, yeah. Yeah.